Friends, this is Abhishek Bose, and you are watching My Capital's Forex channel. So let's do a post-market analysis of today, and it has been a very dull day today, and not much of no change from perspective of Friday's market. Not much of any currency outcomes. Let's check with the economic calendar to talk about. So Japanese yen, they're having big industry capex quarter of Q4 numbers. Then the big manufacturing outlook index. Then couple of them, we kind of a mixed response, and and then these are investing, investment.com indexes. Not much of an importance to look at. Then we have euro. Euro actually picked up at 315. ECB Panetas, they spoke about. So let's see what exactly you know uh, talk was about, and the industrial production numbers. So industrial production numbers was good. Is around 2.1% better than previous numbers. And 4:30 OPEC monthly report on crude oil. So pretty much not much of currencies, not much of currency that came up with the news, any promising news to talk about. Uh, but yes, of course, the market psychic is always like, if something better is going to come, they'll try to first discount it, right, and then take it up to max out the value. So let's see what I have taken up. So I have taken up New Zealand dollars, JPY in euro. But I saw more momentum post 12 o'clock in the euro section. So let's check up with the euro pairs. So here you can see post 12 o'clock. Actually, the rally came down just below, and not much, hardly 19 to 20 pips movement, right? So that's what I've taken. Euro CHF, Euro USD was on a climb. It was a climb since to 12 o'clock. So I'll tell you the reason why I have not picked up Euro USD and I have picked up Euro CHF, right? So okay, now let me also show you a couple other pairs. Then I will talk about which one I took and which one I didn't took. I took Euro GBP. It gave me a nice run. It almost gave me a 46 pips. Euros CAD I left. Then Euro NZD I left. It was not much of direction to talk about. Euro JPY also I left. If I could have picked up Euro JPY, not much of movement, right? I got I would have attracted a stop loss. And Euro odd I took, but not much. It just gave me a 19-20 pips movement. So let me talk which trade I preferred and which trade I didn't preferred. So let me tell you why I exactly picked a Euro GBP pair, then and why I picked Euro AUD pair, why I didn't pick Euro USD, and what kind of mistakes a rookie and a amateur make than pro traders, how they trade. So let me show you. Let's pick up a Euro GBP, and let me put up in a replay mode. Okay, here we go. So here we see market had been in a whole of the Asian session very flat, right? So we are looking in a 3 minute time frame. Uh, so just to tell you, this is the 200 moving average line. This tells you the trend. This is VWAP, the weighted average price line, right? And this is the pivot, the daily pivot. So the pivot lines will tell you the support and resistance. So the price is hovering and taking this pivot level or the weighted volume price as a more of a support. It broke the support. It broke the support. It broke the pivot. The trend is strong. I took my entry level at 12,1236. I started getting profit. Look at the profit numbers. 18 pips. It suddenly went down strong. Look at the volume. It gives me more confirmation and more encouragement. Even if it went up, this is the uh, s- another support line which was 2 to 3 days back. So I always keep these numbers. It will let me know where you will get the support and resistance. So it made a nice support and resistance. This is now the resistance. This line, the support line has turned into resistance. It broke the resistance. Now it again goes back. Is gone back. Is gone back. Is gone back, and I basically exit over here. It gives me a nice 395 pips. I could have exited and waited to get a 47 pips, and that's how I ended up my day. I took my exit over here on the previous line because I never knew if the market turned, it would have gone up. Though it was a strong trend, I would have waited, but I'm more of a conservative trader, so it gave me a nice 30, 39, 40 pips movement, and I took a my trade off. So this is how the confirmation, the big breakout, the big breakout on the pivot line, first confirmation. So let me again categorize. The first confirmation is the trend. The trend is downward. Its trend is the price is ranging below 200 and moving average, which means it is a downward trend. The price is hovering and taking it as support, and now support earlier part of the day, and then it broke down. The price is below the VWAP, volume weighted average price. It broke the resistance line. This is a pivot, daily pivot line. It gave me a third confirmation, and the fourth confirmation was the big breakout. That's where I got my trade, and we can also see the volume. We got a big spike. The big spike tells me that yes, the volume is increasing. The sellers are in the play. So this is my entry. This is my exit. This line. If you want to take a more trade and more, then you could have taken your exit at this pivot line. So this is your T1. This is your T2. Target one, target two, and that's how you can ended up making 47 pips. This was the only currency which gave me a quick return without being in the market for too long. So this is also skill that one must learn. So when you see a good trade setup is being getting hash in front of you, it's better to get in and out. This is another Euro CHF. This also gave me a nice pattern. Let's check up from here. So this is the previous support resistance line. This is the previous pivot line. This is which has become resistance. It broke resistance, but the daily support, daily resistance is already there from the pivot line. It's taking the resistance is not able to break the barrier. It's not going to go up. It again came down. Still, I've not taken. It's already 12:27. I'm not taking any trade. It went up. I've still waited. I waited. I waited. Here come the big candle. It broke. It broke the previous day pivot resistance. It broke the VWAP line. I took my trade. It also broke down the 200 MA. I took my trade. Big candle. Look at the volumes. It's increasing. It gave me 76 pips, 97, 12 pips, 19 pips, 20 pips. The previous support, the previous resistance became the support. So that's why you can see a pullback and then started coming down. This is where you can take an exit at 20 pips. This is where you can take a exit at 20 pips, almost 18 pips, almost 18 pips. And if you look, the later part of the day, the euro became stronger and it just broke. So the big breakout is over here. Uh, I also wanted to talk about why I never took the trade in Euro USD. Uh, let's take a short. Why I left it, though it was a pure, you know, strength was there. But if you try to see it, this was more of a channel, and I'm not very comfortable trading in channels because what happens in channel is the thing which happens in channel is that you don't know the pullbacks. Many times the pullbacks are so strong that it can even take up your you know stop losses too. So 12:20, 12:20. I'm sitting over here at 12 o'clock. It's a small range. You can see a big breakout. Not very powerful, but yes, it has picked up a strength, more of a trend. The trend converts as a big pullback, the same level. So, want to enter? You can enter over here at 245 and at 1.21428. Right, that's where you could enter. So let me see if I can draw. Uh, yeah. So that's where. Just a second. So, anyways, so yeah, that's where you can enter. This is where you enter the trade. Okay, This is where you enter the trade. This is where you enter the trade. Okay, here. Okay. So this is where you enter the trade, and you could have picked up 166, 170 pips. So, what exactly, most of the people, amateur trader would do that. Like, okay, fine. It broke the pivot line. Current today's pivot line. This is the previous day pivot line. So this is the resistance one, resistance two. So my target will be a small target. The power ends up here. It pulls back exactly the same level from where it initiated, and then it crosses back, again picks up, again it hovers down, making this line as more of a support, breaks down, pretty much touches the the bottom trend line, and then try to shoot up. So this is very a very a rough patch. If you're trying to make a money out of it, then you have to stay along. So how much you probably, let's assume that I take a trade. This is the best place to take a trade spot, because that's where the power initiated, the buyers came in. This is the initiator, and this is the place where I can get back in the more discounted price. I had to wait for 3.5 hours to garner just 26 pips, or at the max 4 hours, 44 more than 4 hours to garner 335 pips, 33.5 pips. So the choice is yours. Like, whatever is, if you are what kind of trader you are. So if you can wait, have patience, look, you can trade in the swing, trade in more of um a swing market, or you can say the channel, then definitely this is a good setup. I'm not that kind of trader, so I'm more of a conservative end, as well as uh, don't want to stack up all the odds. So max I would have just got no over here. So that's with the pure power play, just getting 180 pips. I could have gone out. But yes, in the US session, this is a breakout from the previous resistance, previous day support, the trend line, the 200 MA, and also the VWAP. This is where, and also the today's pivot line, as a support. So this is where my entry would have been, to get to 23 pips. Uh, so this is a good run up. You could have taken an entry over here also, just looking if you just want to take up little. Otherwise, you could have got easily 31 pips fall, being a nice strong trend. So you can also check the today's amount. So I made, here you can see Euro GBP, Euro AUD, and Euro CHF. Euro AUD, not, I made $51. Euro GBP $177. Euro CHF, I just took out my trade earlier, so a negative 24, so made a total profit of $204. So that's all, folks. That's how we trade. That's how professional trades versus amateurs. And in forward, we will also coming up a series on different strategies and different tools that we can use and be a confident price action trader. That's all for the folks for today, and meet you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.